Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Travel Tech. So this is one of the most important videos which you are going to see regarding a dash camera, and in case if you have purchased a dash camera, you might have wondered how to go about in doing the hardwiring of this dash camera. Now for someone who hasn't ever done any hardwiring for his dash camera, well, this is one of the best videos which you can go ahead and watch for, because in this video I cover each and every step so that it can guide you in hardwiring your dash camera properly and safely. Also guys, this video has taken a lot of effort and planning to bring in front of you. So if you do recognize that effort and if this video helps you out, do go ahead and subscribe to Travel Tech. Do not miss that. And also along with that guys, do go ahead and like this video as well. So let's go ahead and start up with the unboxing of the 70MAI Hardwire Kit. Also along with that, follow it up with the complete detailed step-by-step installation process of the hardwiring kit. So let's start with the unboxing. So here is the 70MAI Hardwire Kit in my hand. Now it comes in a plastic wrappage and there is some technical information provided in the form of stickers. So let's go ahead and open up the pack and see what are the contents inside. So guys, at first you do get a 70MAI Hardwire Kit user manual. So this user manual is pretty important for someone who is doing this for the first time. So you can go ahead and read out this user manual and get to know all the technical information in regards to doing the hardwiring kit. So guys, at first this might look a bit confusing if you haven't done any hardwiring in your life, but trust me, this is very easy and very simple. So let me just go ahead and organize these piece of wires a bit and then continue with explaining the whole procedure to you. So first of all, you will find 6 pieces of wires, 3 in yellow and 3 in red, and a power cable kit or a USB port kit, and then you will find a user manual in the box. So guys, in the beginning you have this USB power cable. So this is a USB port which goes and plugs in into the dash camera, and this is a power conversion box which prevents the over discharging of the battery of your car since the device is always connected. So you can be rest assured that once you hardwire your car using this unit, the battery of your car is not going to get discharged and it's not going to cause you any sort of a problem. The third important aspect of this wire are these 3 different cables. The one is the red cable, which is a VCC or a power cable. The yellow is the ACC cable or the accessory power cable, and the black is the ground cable. The VCC cable or the red power cable goes and connects to the fuse which provides 24-hour power to the car via the battery. Now it might be your hazard light, your horn fuse. Now these are the kinds of fuses or power outlets which are always powered up by the battery no matter the status of the car, if it is turned off or on. The yellow ACC wire, now this ACC wire goes and plugs in into such fuse boxes which only provide power when the car is turned on, and once the car turns off, the power just goes away. So this yellow wire goes into such fuse, and the black wire is the ground cable or the grounding unit in order to take away the excess charge. Now this goes and plugs in into any of the grounding points which are available in your car, preferably a screw which is attached to the car itself. Now let's go ahead and talk about these 3 wires which I just showed you initially. Now go ahead and separate them or segregate them according to the colors. Now once you go ahead and segregate them, take a look at the fuse sizes or the different types of fuse that have been given right here. So guys, as you can see, there are 3 different fuses here. All the 3 fuses are of different sizes. So you need to select the kind of fuse which is suitable for your car, and for that you need to go ahead and take a look at the fuse box of your car and match it with these cables and see which of the fuses matches with the 3 different sizes given. It's as simple as that, and select the one which matches the size of your car. And once you have found out which is that fuse, you just need to take out that fuse and find the matching fuse in the yellow cables as well. So the same 3 sizes have been given in the yellow fuse kit as well. If you go ahead and compare all these 3, so just select the one which suits your car, the fuse box of your car, and keep the rest of the 2 aside. You don't need them anymore. So select the 2 fuse wires, one red and one yellow, which matches the fuse box of your car, and most of the work is now done. Also guys, before going ahead and starting the actual hardwiring process, I need to go ahead and show you how to select the right fuse for the ACC and the VCC connections. Now in this case, I have a Honda WRV with me, and here is the user manual of the Honda WRV, and no matter which car you will be having, you too will be having a user manual. So just go ahead and check out the user manual of your car and open the page where they have put up a detailed description of the fuse boxes of the car. And in this case, in my Honda WRV, the fuse box details are given below. Now there will be basically 2 fuse boxes. One is the engine compartment and the one more will be the interior fuse box. But we are not interested in the engine compartment fuse box. We are going ahead and taking a look at the interior fuse box, which is usually placed right below the dashboard. And in the case of Honda WRV, they have provided the exact location of the fuse box along with the diagram, and also with this diagram they have provided the pictorial representation of the actual fuse box and the fuse numbers which have been placed inside them. Also along with that guys, at the right side of the page, here you can go ahead and find the exact fuse number and what that particular fuse is used for. So in this case, as I told you previously, we need two connections, that is the ACC and the VCC connection. And VCC connection is something which will have power all the time, no matter if the car is turned on or turned off. And for such 24-hour power, we need to find the right fuse. And in the case of Honda WRV, I'm going to go ahead and show you. Here is the fuse number 5 and it is a small light of 10 amp fuse. So this is the VCC fuse which you can go ahead and select in case if you have a Honda WRV. And in case of the ACC power cable, which is the accessory power cable, I recommend you go ahead and connect it to the fuse number 39, which is the accessory power socket for the front of the car. So the ACC goes on fuse number 39 and VCC goes on the fuse number 5. So it is pretty easy to select the ACC and the VCC fuse connections if you have a user manual of your car. And even in case if you don't have a user manual, most of the cars user manuals are these days available online, and you can go ahead and download it from the website of the company from which you purchase the car. So now that we have selected the right fuse number, let's go ahead and start up with the actual hardwiring process. So as the first step of the hardwiring process, you need to get hold of this USB power cable and run it as you usually run it for a dash camera installation. So as you can see, I have left the USB port right here, which goes and connects into the dash camera right here. So this is a USB port connecting to the dash camera. So I've left it right here outside and with the enough wire to go ahead and attach to the camera. So this is the wire and this goes right into the top beading of the car. Now this is generally how you go ahead and install a dash camera wire. So you need to use this plier tool or insertion tool in order to insert the wire right here on top below this cladding or the beading of the car, and go all the way towards the A pillar of the car, and then slide it down right around here, insert the wire into the rubber beading of the door of the car. And then once you insert the wire behind the rubber beading, it's not going to be visible, and you can drag it all the way down here until you reach a point where there is a panel which accesses to the interior part of the dashboard. That is basically our intention, is to reach the internal fuse kit. So let's go ahead and show you how to open up the panel on the right side of the dashboard. So there you go guys, now I have removed the panel right here, and as you can see, I have inserted the wire into the internal part using the panel as an access point, and the wire goes down here. And if I just go ahead and pull out the wire a bit, now here is the power conversion box which I showed you earlier. Now it is safely inserted inside the dashboard using this panel as an opening slot. So let me just go ahead and insert back all the wire back into its place. So there you go, it is now safely lodged inside this panel, and once I close the panel, the finishing will come back to its original state. So after passing the wire inside along with the power conversion box and along with the fuse wires, you need to go ahead and get down below the dashboard, from where you can access the fuse box of the car. So guys, as you can see right here, there is a fuse box of the car, and since I showed you previously that you need to go ahead and identify the right fuse using the user manual of the car, and in this case I have identified the fuse number 5 and the fuse number 39. Now you can go ahead and check the diagram of the fuse box which has been given in the user manual, and accordingly select the right fuse in the interior fuse box of your car. Now here is the fuse number 5 guys, that is a small light which I have connected for the VCC, that is the red wire, and a fuse number 39
is for the accessory power socket. Now here you can see the yellow wire. So let me just go ahead and remove this fuse wire and just show you and give you an idea of how things work out. Now guys, as you can see, here is the VCC cable right here. So this cable comes from the USB power cable, and this I have attached using a insulation tape to the fuse kit provided within the box itself. So you need to go ahead and do the same. Just insert the wire into the slot and tighten it well using a insulation tape, and the connection will be made. So here is a fuse box, but you can see two fuses here. So actually this 10 amp fuse which you are seeing on the screen right now, the red color fuse, now this fuse has been removed from the slot number 5 and inserted into the fuse holder of this fuse wire. So this has been provided within the holder itself. You just need to go ahead and remove the original fuse from the fuse box and insert it into the fuse holder of this fuse slot. So this is where it goes, and this is for safekeeping. And of course, whenever you need to remove the hardwire, you can place back the original fuse from this slot, go ahead and place it back into its original slot. So I have done the wiring for the VCC, and the fuse is now ready to go ahead and get inserted into its designated slot. So right now I'm going to go ahead and insert it back. So this is the slot number 5 of small light. That's it, it's inserted inside and the powering is done. So the yellow wire or the ACC wire is also done in a similar pattern. So I'll just go ahead and remove it. So there you go guys, as you can see, the wiring has been done and it has been attached using a insulation tape. If you can see here guys, so this is the point. So here is the point which has been done, and the extra fuse or the fuse which has been removed from the slot number 39 is now inserted into the fuse holder section. Now here you can see it is a 20 amp fuse. Now let's go ahead and put it back into its slot. So here is the slot number 39 of the accessory power socket. Now I'll just go ahead and insert this fuse here. That's it, it's inserted and the work is done. So now two of the important wires, which are the ACC and the VCC, have now been inserted into their designated fuse slots. So following this, you need to go ahead and insert the black wire, which is the grounding wire, into a grounding slot. Now for example guys, as you are seeing right here, so now this is also a grounding slot. So this is a metal part and this connects to the body of the car. You can go ahead and insert the black wire into this, or guys, as you can see, there are quite many nuts and bolts here, 1 2 3 4 5, if you can see a bit farther one. So all these nuts and bolts are the grounding points of the car because they are connected directly to the metal part of the body. But these are the points I have not used in this case in order to insert the grounding wire, but I'm just showing you as an option which you can go ahead and do in your car as well if you find it comfortable. But if you're guessing where I have inserted the grounding wire, I'll just go ahead and show you right now. So as you can see, initially I had opened up the dashboard panel right here, and if I go ahead and remove this insulation tape which I have placed here. So now guys, as you can see, here is a nut which has been bolted onto the metal part of the car. As you can see, here is a white metal part and this bolt goes and attaches to the dashboard. So I have taken the grounding wire from this slot right here towards the up direction and then circled it around this nut and tightened this nut completely. And after that I went ahead and closed this part using a black insulation tape. This completely closes off the area and no one will be able to identify that there is a wiring done here, and this black insulation tape completely camouflages that area. So this is the point where I have inserted the grounding wire, and once this is done, your hardwiring procedure is now completely done. So now let's go ahead and insert back the panel and show you how the finishing looks like once you have done that. So there you go guys, the dashboard panel is now completely sealed off and there is no appearance of any sort of a wire, and it's completely sealed. The only appearance of the wire which you get is just about here, a small circle which goes around the A pillar of the car. So now the hardwiring has been done at the internal fuse box and the grounding has been given. So once the wiring is done, the dash camera will power on. I'll just go ahead and start up the car right now. So the car is now started, the ignition is on and the dash camera is now currently recording the video. Now if I just go ahead and turn off the car, as you can see, it says entering the time-lapse mode and the screen goes completely blank. But how to make out if the dash camera is recording or not? So here is the green light guys, the light will be always glowing whenever the camera is recording, And right now, as it told, it entered the surveillance mode, which means it is in a parking surveillance mode, and it will start shooting a time-lapse video from the time when the car completely turns off. And now the procedure is completely done, and I hope you guys have followed each and every step just in the same pattern which I have shown you till now.
So guys, till now you just saw the unboxing and the detailed step-by-step installation process of the hardwiring kit. Now in this particular video, I have given you a demo using a 70MAI Hardwire kit. Now the basic principle of hardwiring is the same, and no matter which hardwiring kit you have, it might be 70MAI, ddpai or any other sort of a hardwiring kit, the principle behind it will be the same, and most of the wire connections will be pretty much similar, and you can follow this video and apply it to the hardwire kit which you have with you. So if you do have any doubts or queries regarding hardwiring, you can go ahead and write down in the comment below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And also along with that, as a reminder again, this video has taken an extreme effort and planning to bring in front of you. So make sure you recognize that effort and also support my work by subscribing to my channel. Just go ahead and click the subscribe button of Travel Tech, and also along with that, do not forget to like this video. Also guys, if you're interested in purchasing this hardware kit and also along with that the fuse remover which I showed you, the links to purchase them are given in the description of this video. So just go ahead, click down on the description, and you'll find all the relevant links right there. Also guys, along with this, if you're interested in checking out some other dash cameras for your car and other interesting car accessories, you can go ahead and check out the NEXDIGITRON.com website. They are the authorized sales and service partners for 70MAI and ddpai. All products you purchase will have 1-year warranty and also be eligible for service request, since they have a dedicated service center located at Pune. I recommend you to go ahead and check this website out. So thank you for watching, and until next video, see ya.